What we found at Carver was just the opposite. We were welcome and made to feel at home in ways that we didn't expect. Before long, we had made friends and were attending parties and other social events in both the upper and lower Ninth Ward. My first girlfriend at Carver was from the lower Ninth Ward. When I began visiting that area at 15 years of age, I was so surprised at how well I was treated by everybody I encountered. My girlfriend not only lived in a home that her father owned, but he owned several homes in the community. I was soon to find out that there were many homeowners in the lower Ninth Ward. And fine homes there were too, with porches and backyards and flower and vegetable gardens. And the people were so cultured and friendly. I once went to a party in the lower Ninth Ward with some of my friends from the 7th Ward at the home of one of Fats Domino's nephews. As at most parties or gatherings of the sexes of teenagers, there is always competition over the girls. One lower Ninth Warder started signifying and tried to build a case on us 7 Warders. Man, I might be able to get a dance in the party if some of these cats from the 7th Ward would go home. He was asked by some of our lower Ninth Ward friends just which 7 Warders was he referring to. When he replied that it was us, he was chased from the party himself. These were the kinds of people we found to inhabit the lower Ninth Ward. People of character, progressive people, real friends. Many of the people who went to the city's now infamous evacuation shelters, the Superdome and the Convention Center, were Ninth Warders. They weren't there necessarily because they were poverty-stricken. They went to an evacuation center because this is what citizens do in such emergencies. Others didn't see the feasibility of inching along in bumper-to-bumper traffic getting away from New Orleans. Inside these evacuation centers, where the mostly black evacuees were dispensed mega doses of compassionate conservatism, were, in addition to the types already widely chronicled by the media, were honorably discharged veterans of World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and both Gulf Wars, along with mothers and fathers of children currently serving in Iraq. This is in addition to the school teachers, college professors, social workers, college students, business and property owners, doctors, lawyers, and yes, Indian chiefs. So let's be clear. The Ninth Ward is poor because the city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana are both poor. Yet the Ninth Ward is no more poor than any other part of black New Orleans, and is in fact less poor than some black areas of the city. The Ninth Ward is a place where black citizens have a strong sense of community involvement, character, self-respect, and pride. It is also rumored that there are untapped oil reserves under the homes of the people of the lower Ninth Ward. So with all the finger pointing at the Ninth Ward, it makes one wonder whether or not America is getting everybody ready for when eminent domain is invoked and the people of the Ninth Ward are driven off their land. And would this current administration have anything personal against the Ninth Ward? Let's see. In Louisiana's 2002 United States Senate race, incumbent Mary Landrieu was in a close race with Susie Terrell, a candidate backed by President Bush. Bush and other Republican heavyweights shuttled in and out of the state campaigning for Terrell. On election night, Bush's candidate was winning. But what neither Bush nor Karl Rove knew or even cared about was that Mary Landrieu was the daughter of Moon Landrieu, the former mayor of New Orleans and a good friend to the New Orleans African American community. One of the last areas to report on election night was the Ninth Ward. Bush's candidate lost by 40-something thousand votes, the approximate population of the lower Ninth Ward. So to many new gratuitous definitions of the Ninth Ward, let's add one more. Ninth Warders are loyal to their friends.
All right.
We New Orleanians are being tested now as never before. We need to be strong and unyielding and evoke the spirits of our African ancestors, which is the true culture of black New Orleans.
Go on.
America's pitiful response to the catastrophe that was Katrina, it reveals to us once again how we are viewed in this country. Was the government's response just about racism? No. It was also about incompetence and immorality, with people occupying positions that they couldn't fill. What is the future for us in New Orleans? We don't know, but we do know that it's about one thing that we know how to do well: struggle. Let's delve deeply into our culture and make the rest of America and the world know where we're at. Where you at? New Orleans. It also means location, place location, be it Baton Rouge, be it New York, Houston, Dallas, Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit, Los Angeles, or wherever. Where you at, New Orleans? It's time to be strong and vocally aggressive and raise our voices throughout this land. New Orleans, where you at?
That was good, man.